Hi guys, welcome to TWMN's TV. I am Ekongimem George and today I'll be your host. Today we'll be taking you on a tour on the topic challenges associated with the special needs child. And today we have a distinguished guest amongst us, a special need educator who is passionate about educating the special need child and is an advocate for an inclusive education in Nigeria in the person of Miss Anike Nabasi Udo. Miss Anike Nabasi Udo, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So, Miss Anike Nabasi, can you tell us why you decided, of all the fields in the world, Miss Anike Nabasi, why did you choose special need education?
Okay. Robert first said something. He said, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the road less traveled, and that has made all the difference.
Wow.
For me, special education has been the road less traveled for me. I prefer individuality to conformity.
Okay.
I'd rather travel a road where not everyone has access to, or not everyone wants to go that route. That, for me, that was actually, aside the God factor, that for me, that was what made the difference. And I haven't had any minute of regret till date.
Nice, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Miss Anike Nabasi, how has it been catching for the special need child?
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Okay.
Yes, even with the difficulties, it's been fun because there's a saying that goes, once you're doing something you love, every day is a holiday, right? Yeah, so no matter how difficult, because it's something you've always wanted to do, it's something I've always had a passion for. Yes, I overcome the hurdles and I keep moving on. It's been fun in spite of the difficulties.
Can you enlighten us on the challenges associated with this area?
Okay, the challenge firstly is that you're catering to a child with special needs. So that's a challenge in itself. The child has special learning needs that you have to cater to. You're not teaching a regular child, so you're not teaching at the same pace. You're not teaching at the same, pace yet time that you might teach a regular child. You might teach a regular child a concept for 2 weeks and the child gets it easily. But a child with learning disability might not easily understand what you're teaching at the same time or at the same pace. Especially, let me use the example of children with intellectual disabilities. There's something we use complex ways to teach them, from simple to complex. So most times you have to go over a concept over and over and over. For instance, you want to teach the letter A. You have to teach, first you teach, okay, you start writing with this line. You teach that particular line for several weeks. As soon as the child understands or gets the concept, you move to the next thing. Then as soon as you move on, you come back and the child might have forgotten what you thought. So it demands lots and lots of patience, lots and lots of love, lots and lots of tolerance and understanding. You might have to go over and over and over and over to teach just a topic, not the subject here, a topic over and over. So those are the things, one of the challenges that comes with teaching children with special needs.
Okay. You spoke about diving into the areas where people are not so many at. So diving into this area, have you found fulfillment?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Can you tell us how you feel?
Yes, I have. When I was in College of Education, we had several departments, several units. We had the department for people with hearing disabilities, and we had so many people rush to that department because there they taught sign language. So many people wanted to be interpreters. We had departments of people with the teaching for the visually impaired. So many people also, ran to that department. But we had where we didn't have so many people, and that was those with intellectual disabilities and those with physical and health impairments. And because there weren't so many, and I knew that we also had people that needed that care, and we also needed more specialists in those areas, I tended towards, the physical and health impairment departments. I also borrowed some courses from those with intellectual disabilities.
Okay.
Yes.
Based on the Sustainable Development Goals of UN, which one of the goals is inclusive education for special needs children.
Okay.
Ma, could you suggest anywhere for us in Nigeria, like based on our educational system?
Yes, we have few schools owned by individuals that practice inclusive education. I know about the one owned by Lola Neke in Abuja. We have some schools in Lagos. Yes, and we also have where I work here in Rio. The school also practices inclusive education. But what we have in most places is a mainstreamed education where you cater to the child for several hours in a day, then you take them to the regular class. That works, and that works because having the child in the regular class could distort, especially if you're not prepared for inclusive education. You don't have enough materials, you don't have enough equipment, you don't have enough specialists, you don't have people to help you. You don't have, yes, enough special teachers in the school. It might not be easy running an inclusive education. It takes lots of manpower, lots of funding, lots of materials, lots of knowledge. So I don't fault so many organizations or schools that don't practice inclusive education because it actually requires a whole lot. Yeah, so mainstreaming actually works too, where you have specialists cater to the child for several hours in the teaching hours of the day, then they move to the regular class where they are up with other children in the classroom for the rest of the day.
But for the first time today, I knew that a child who is known as a genius is actually a special child.
Yes.
Can you shed more light on who a special child is?
The special child, in the layman sense, is a child that requires special learning education, that has special learning needs. That's just a special needs child has special learning needs and will require special aid to be able to, integrate into the regular education. That's basically it. And you talked about geniuses being special children. Yes. There was actually a department back then in the College of Education I attended. It was called the Gifted and Talented Department. There we had people that were geniuses, people that had special talents, people that could probably play the keyboard, musical talent in so many areas that, of course, they might not be able to mingle easily or integrate easily in the regular class. So they had to cover special departments for them, where they had special people, specialists, special education teachers, special education lecturers cater to their needs.
Okay, please, in Nigeria, most times when we see disabled people, we tend to discriminate them or segregate them. Please, can you advise our followers on this? Give them another view to look at it from.
Okay, special people are special. I don't want to use the term, I don't want to term disabilities. Anyone with special disability did not create themselves, they didn't create themselves. Either they were born that way, or they incurred an accident somewhere on the way in their journey. Somehow they didn't create themselves. They don't want to be like that, but it's happened. And that does not mean that they cannot perform in other areas. The fact that I am visually disabled does not mean I can't talk, does not mean I cannot work with my hands, does not mean I cannot do whatever I want to do. The fact that I am hearing impaired does not mean I cannot see, does not mean that I cannot do so many other things that the so-called regular people are able to do. So I'm able to do all of that. The only thing that's, I'm just impaired in an area, I'm handicapped in a particular area. So why should I discriminate against someone like me just because he or she is impaired? Tomorrow I could walk out of here, I have an accident, and probably I can't walk with one leg. True. I could be sick tomorrow and I get blind in both eyes. Does that stop me from being human? Does that stop me from, it doesn't stop me. The only thing is I'll require special aids to be able to fully live my life from day to day. I'd require special means to be able to live my life. That's the only difference. We're all human, we're all the same. The only thing is we should learn to live with each other, help each other where I might need help, just like every other regular person.
Ma, I dare to say you're so intelligent. Thank you for educating us on this unique topic. I'm very grateful that you honored our invitation.
Thank you.
Okay. So guys, this is the end of this episode. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you.
Thank you.